All right, round two. Much better. Turning the welder down had a significant impact on how easy it was to weld and not blast holes, but these two fucking this railroad spike and this random piece of railroad fucking scrap metal, I don't even know what the fuck it is, a track holder, they're one piece of metal now. And let me tell you, that arc is hot, man. It doesn't just melt the stick, it melts the metal you're working on. Hence why I blasted holes through the table in my first attempt with it on its highest fucking setting. It kind of makes sense, running it at 230 amps, like, expecting me to be welding fucking I-beams together at that level. But this is pretty solid. So, that's also too hot to hold even with leather gloves. Let's see if I can grab it with the chipping hammer here. Alright. Let's go give this a test. I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to knock that fucking spike off of there. Off we go down to yon forge. And because this piece I welded together with the intent of hitting it on an anvil, definitely will probably... How about that? Is a piece of fucking track holder, man. That's exactly what that slot's meant to do. How about that shit? Anyway, yeah. So, well, I guess I did that backwards. Nope, still can't fucking find a place to set it very easily. I made it even harder on myself this time. Well, I'll be damned. Anyway, I know for a fact that's not fucking coming off. There's just no... It's an ugly weld, but it's solid as shit. Let's see. There we go. That's good and solid right there. Sorry, I have a problem with aiming the camera the wrong direction, so that sits right there. There's a gap under the end of the spike for me to hit it with the hammer. Got a feeling it's not going anywhere. Nope. That was a solid as fuck hit, too. Let's try that one more time. And let's look. So it's resting up against this spike here that's holding it into the log, and this fucking nut right here. So when I smack this son of a bitch, it should either loose the spike, because I mean it's free there, or dent these solid pieces that it's up against. So let's inspect that. Let's see, let me get the shit at an angle. And this is my biggest hammer too. This is my fucking 4-pound sledge, which I don't even use for forging hardly ever because it's just so goddamn solid. I usually use my 3-pound or a 2-pound. But here we go. Oh yeah. So if you can see, the video stopped recording, god damn it. If you can see here, dented the shit out of that. Didn't really leave much of a mark in here. That did. It fucking focus, you fuck. It kinda, this is too close. There we go. See a spot of shiny metal there. I mean, and this thing is very much together. I just pulled my gloves off because I'm an idiot. Now I'm gonna have to edit this together on the computer. I should have been using the camera. Yeah, not a tiny, even little fucking fracture in the weld at all. Still completely solid. Those two pieces of metal are now permanently adhered to one another. Like I said, ugly fucking weld, but it got the job done, which is really my biggest concern with welding anyway. You can see what I was talking about, how the arc is hot as shit. It will melt the metal you are working on. That is not a joke. And look at that divot out of the fucking spike. I was trying to strike an arc and get it started. You can see the little divots here where I was like jumping it around because I have the head fucking, the helmet on. Focus, you fucking, there. I have the helmet on and I can't see through that green shielded glass shit, but yeah, holding it with my gloves here. Pretty motherfucking solid. Oh, there it goes, starting to break. Starting to break. Along the top, but not on the sides. Well, let's see. No, getting her broke. Well, I wasn't making a hammer, so that was kind of an extreme application. Eventually, I'll get to the point where it won't break, but nonetheless, I mean, considerably better than my first attempt, and welding's hard, so I guess I'm not doing too bad. Ted will comment and let me know. There we go. Bubbles in the weld. Maybe that's it. All right. Focus, you. Yeah. You can kind of see him. There we go. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Someone tell me.